Hello, everybody. I'm Sandy.
And I'm Debbie. We're from the
Normal Paranormal Group. Sorry about that.
Trying to rush through this. No. Well, today we're going to discuss one of the most heated topics.
Wait. You gotta wait for it.
Yes.
More ghost stories. But this goes a little bit beyond ghost stories.
Yes.
It's a part of it.
Right. So, the most heated discussion in our group would be over the Ouija board. Yes. That we felt that it's been given a bad rap. That evil doesn't really come through the board. It comes through the users of the board.
People who don't do it right.
Right. And we're here to teach you how to do
the Ouija board
right. And
that's only if you can't be afraid of it, because we're trying to prepare you to say there's a way of protecting yourself.
Yes.
All right. You can have incense lit, cones, incense.
You could have salt.
But, one thing no one ever talks about, and which they should talk about,
is protection.
Always protection.
Always protection when using this board.
Because
it could bring good, it could bring evil.
Right.
But it's the users that bring not the board. The board is just for communication purpose.
When you do a Ouija board, if you could see this is a silver coin. People don't know this. A silver coin is used to be put on top of your Ouija board to prevent evil from coming through.
Well, a little history on the board.
Yeah, let's do a little history first.
It was invented by Elijah Jefferson Bond in 1890. And it was actually really called Nirvana before they changed the name to Ouija. Ouija is German and French for yes. And it was used as a divine tool in World War I. Believe it or not.
Yes. But you have to remember, it started in Europe.
It started in Europe.
As a power game. Then then they used it in World War I as a divine intervention or
a divination. To communicate with the afterlife. Why was it pushed as a kid's game? I have no idea, because children should not play with these boards. I would suggest 16 and over, where you could do prayers of protection.
And our prayer of protection is the Archangel Michael. Before you start, you always have to go.
Yes,
name the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost, and then you pray. For protection when using this board.
Right.
And we could see the Archangel Michael.
Okay, we'll say Saint Michael, the Archangel, protect us against
evil.
Wait a minute, my sister's getting me mixed up. Saint Michael, the Archangel, protect us in battles from the wickedness and snares of the devil. May God rebuke him. We humbly pray, O Prince of the heavenly host, by the powers of God, thrust into hell Satan and all evil spirits that prowl among this world for the ruin of souls. Amen. Yes, he is one of the most powerful warrior angels.
All right, you say your prayers before you start. And then it says you could have your silver coin on there.
And if you don't believe in prayers, or
a higher being,
maybe a creator or a great spirit, or
whoever you believe in, that is the
pagans have multiple gods.
Right. So
Catholics have one.
But we also have holy water.
Yes.
A little holy water here. We also have a pure iron nail.
Yes.
All right, to keep away evil.
Yeah, iron also keeps away gremlins, believe it or not.
And of course, Debbie and I do have
our rosary beads
to help us along our endeavors and doing things.
Yes.
You have to be prepared. It's like he says, you can't use it as a game. It's actually a communication board for the dead. or to try to communicate. And Debbie and I will tell you more about a little history about this.
Okay. Well, we did that.
Debbie,
I reinvented.
She reinvented
the Ouija board. This is what it's called, my energy board. This is made of all protections. We're going to start with the symbols. We have the elven star up here. I mean, the fairy star. All right. It's 7. It's a magical number in fairy tradition. All right.
Fairy tradition.
Fairy tradition.
Right.
And then we have
the triquetra.
The triquetra. A lot of people associate that with the occult because they watch Charmed and all that. But the triquetra is ever flowing, ever moving, never ending, and it's a sign of the Trinity. It's also a Celtic sign.
Right, and over here is the Eye of Horus.
The Eye of Horus that was used on Egyptian tombs and sarcophaguses to keep evil away, keep them at bay.
And she also put in the middle, you'll see a silver coin.
A silver coin. And then we have the Celtic shield knot. This protects from hidden dangers.
Right.
And this board was made, when I did this, we put holy water on it. We shellacked over it. And we have turlamine stones.
Right, turlamine
inserted
stones in the board.
In this board.
To protect us from
right.
evil.
Turlamine protects you against psychic attacks.
They're all over.
And it protects you from curses. All right? So, we tried our best to have a board of protection out there. Blessed be, may only good come through me. This is this board. This is my prototype. I made a wee bit mistakes on there with the spelling, but you get the gist of what I'm trying to make and do here.
Right, a good board. Not
a good
just
board.
Like people think the Ouija board is evil, and it's, like I said, it's more dealing with the people that are using it.
Well, the Ouija board's not evil.
No, it's the people that use it for the wrong reasons. or
they're childlike, or like whatever when they try using it, like, you know, they'll drink, they'll do drugs or whatever, and drinking and drugs weaken your aura. We talked about the aura that surrounds our body.
Right.
The aura surrounds every living thing on this planet, actually. So it's energy, electricity from our body, and we build on it. But alcohol, drugs weaken.
Or just evil people for the wrong reasons.
Yes. So,
and you have to remember, if a person, you see it on, caught on camera, paranormal caught on camera, and you see, this young girl. Well, you know what it is? They believe in it because their mind is so weak that they believe that they are being possessed. And then they're getting like, they just go into it so deep, not knowing, excuse me, because they're not prepared and they don't do things right. So we're trying to say there's a right way and a wrong way of doing it.
And when you get a bunch of immature people
trying
to do this, you can do damage.
Right.
And you can bring forth, because anything is a portal. It doesn't have to be a Ouija board.
That's right.
It doesn't have to be like this energy board. Portals are open through glasses of water, bowls of water. It's divination, and they come through mirrors. Anything could be a portal. Seances is a portal. You're opening a doorway that you got to make sure you know how to close.
Right. If you're calling upon spirits, even that's you're doing ghost hunting. You're actually calling upon them to show themselves to you.
Right.
You have to be prepared all the way around.
We teach our children gun safety. We teach our children stranger danger. We teach our children a lot of things, but no one teaches our children how to protect themselves when playing with what they think is a game. All right.
Right. Like we said, we wouldn't let them do it
until about 16.
16. And with the understanding.
Because you're more mature in your thinking.
Right, hopefully.
Hopefully you're more mature. Because there's a lot of people out there in their 30s.
And the 30s are still not mature enough.
Yeah. So we want to let you know that we were doing the Ouija board since we were 16.
Yes.
All right. And our very first experience was a good one.
All right. And again, Debbie and I, for some odd reason, knew back then to pray and to, and ask for good spirits to come through. And if I know people don't know or believe in this stuff, but this is a true story.
It is true.
When Debbie and I first started doing the Ouija board, we always will pray, and they will always answer our questions. We always ask if it was a good spirit or a bad spirit. Mm-hmm. And trust me, you could tell by the room, the temperature changes around you.
Yeah.
You could tell. And we'll tell you a good experience, and then we'll tell you about the bad experience.
Okay. We had one Ouija board. It was a large one, I remember. And we were at the kitchen table, and we got in contact with this man who called himself John Horton. And
it was our spirit guide for the board.
For the board. And he said, we asked him, when did he die? He said he died in the Civil War. So we communicated with him and all that, and we just had interesting conversations. And one day he said he wasn't coming back, and we asked why, and he said he was being reincarnated. So I don't know if most of you believe in reincarnation or not, but I'm a true believer in reincarnation. So we ended that, and we put the board away. Well, somewhere in time, that board disappeared. We had it in our attic, the haunted attic. So
yeah, it disappeared.
I mean,
who knows what happened to our board?
I mean, my book disappeared. Her nun doll disappeared.
Yeah, I got a nun doll disappeared. We had things disappeared.
Yeah, disappear on us.
Who knows where they wound up?
No rhyme or reason. I even had a toy dog I called Dookie. I love my Dookie, but he disappeared.
Well, then Debbie and I got this other Ouija board.
Yeah, and our neighbor wanted us
to read for her.
And
we went to their house, not our house now. So remember, each house is different.
And each people are different.
Right, and each people are different. The energy is different.
Yeah, and we had a new Ouija board that we bought. It wasn't the one that we used to talk to John Horton on. I wish we knew what happened to that, but we don't. But we ended up going next door to our neighbors, and we took out the Ouija board. And
we did our whole procedure.
We did our procedure, our prayers,
our blessings.
And the first thing we asked, are you a good spirit or bad spirit? And the planchette went to S-A-N or S-A-T. Yeah.
We stopped.
And we stopped. And
the room got cold.
Yeah, it got cold. It was 80 degrees out.
And it was like ice in the room.
Yeah. The room got really cold. And we looked at each other.
Like, this is not right.
I said, no, this ain't right.
So we stopped again.
And we said another prayer of protection.
Yes, again.
And then when we put our hand on the planchette, we felt like a pressure on top of our hands. Like someone was pressing down. And like a pressure up in here on our head, pressing down. And the room, I swear, it felt like it was 40 degrees in the room.
And it proceeded to spell out again.
Again, S-A-T-A.
And we said, that's it.
And we said, no, this ain't happening, no. And so we said another prayer and
told it to leave.
We told it to leave.
You're not allowed here.
And the scary part was the door opened, the screen door opened. And
not once,
but twice. Slammed really hard.
It left. And we put the Ouija board up.
Yeah, we told our neighbor, no, we are not doing this. No.
And I think it's the energy that was in that house.
Yes, in that house and with the people.
In the people.
That we read for.
We know it's Halloween time, you know.
That's why we're doing this.
We're doing that because we don't want people to do something stupid and
foolish
and thinking, oh, this is scary, it's a joke. Yes, you can call upon demons. They come through that porthole. If you want portal, I said portal. And so the thing is, you have to be careful and really know the procedures.
Do your protection.
That's right.
And if the room temperature changes, gets oppressive, stop. That is your first warning sign.
That's right.
That is your first warning sign.
And if it continues, don't do it. Don't do it. It's not a joke. Like again, we came up with protection. We came with a silver coin. We came in with a iron nail.
Yes, we took the Ouija board with us on an investigation case. We did.
Oh, we did. We did.
And it was very helpful.
Very helpful. In our rosaries, we made sure.
And we did see a dark shadow, a dark entity in the corner of this place. And there was a death in this place.
Yes, it was.
And we did our protections. And we did our prayers. We did everything. We carried our own protections with us.
Right.
And it started answering some questions. And the people there were surprised because they were looking for something and it said where it was. And so we only brought it on one case. But this was a different Ouija board, people.
No, it's not the same one that we had.
No, this is decades later.
Right.
And we're more mature in our thinking, too. So... yeah, it can be useful as a communication device.
Right.
Don't let the fear, I'm telling you, fear and anger and provoking and threatening these spirits makes it worse on you.
You're screaming, you're carrying on. And mentally, if you're like, you already got your mind set, it's evil and it's bad. Yeah. Yes!
A lot of people walk in and think it's a demon. No. People know.
Well, again, you will know a true demon. You will know evil.
You don't even have to second guess.
No, you won't have to second guess.
No.
Even we knew when the air around us got like 40 degrees, it was so cold, like ice.
Yep.
And the pressure.
And the pressure was a giveaway.
This was not right.
Temperature change.
Right.
Pressures in your hand and head. The air gets thick and oppressive, the atmosphere around you.
And what protected us again was our protection. I really believe it. And our belief.
Yeah, so we do totally believe in protection. And because it is near Halloween, and a lot of people or a lot of kids are going to take out these Ouija boards and think it's a joke and a game. And then they're going to get scared. No, it's not a game. It's a communication device.
Right, communication device, and such as crystal balls, card reading, psychic readings. You know, these are all. We are open.
We're open. We ourselves are portals.
That's right. We're portals.
I mean, you have mediums, and you have channelers, who have actually spirits talk through them. You know, I wouldn't have the guts enough to do that, but they have people out there who can do this. But like I said, it depends on your state of mind.
Right.
You know, and if you're
This is not for everybody.
This is not for everybody. This is not for people who are suffering depression
That's
and
right.
anxiety.
Depression or anxiety. Stay away from the Ouija board.
Stay away from it. If you have anxiety, depression, you're taking medication for depression, stay away from it. Because it's going to come through your mind, not the board, believe it or not.
Right. You're the person that's going to
It's going to go, right. You're the one that it's going to go to your fingertips.
Right.
And you are the one that's going to be moving that planchette. And, once spirits enter a place, sometimes it's almost impossible to get rid of them.
Right.
And sometimes it's not. It depends on the people there.
So don't take this game lightly. It's a communication board once again. Don't use it for the wrong reasons. If you just want to just do it to scare people, be prepared for what's behind that comes through.
Yeah.
Nobody gets prepared for what you might encounter.
Right. You don't want to prepare for something negative.
Right.
We've encountered negative spirits in our house.
We were fortunate with our
ghost girls protecting us, and
not just that, but our
belief system.
Our belief system is one thing, and John Horton was a very good spirit that came, and he answered questions. Yes, and it's unfortunately that he left us, and
well, it was not unfortunate.
It was not unfortunate, but for us, it was unfortunate because we missed him.
We missed him, yeah.
Right.
But he found life on this planet again.
Right.
And God, he'd be way younger than us at the time because
Yes, I know.
we were teenagers when we did this, but we were smart teenagers. We knew about protection before
And
it was
blessings, and holy
blessings.
water.
Yeah.
We knew that.
Yeah.
So, again, be cautious on Halloween. Don't be doing something foolish again
Yes.
with a Ouija board.
And if someone wants to act crazy or stupid about it, tell them to leave.
That's right.
You don't need the headache that follows.
Right. You don't want them to bring it to your house if you're not prepared.
No. So in the meantime...
Until next time, I should say.
Yes.
With more
ghost stories to come. See yous. Be careful, be safe in the spirit world here.
Bye for now.
Bye.